This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Sricia.
And I'm your host who's feeling spooktacular, Davis Bates.
This episode is our second round of the big time Halloween bracket. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
Halloween, we got the pumpkins.
Yes, we do. It's a good time. It's good spooky season right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm slowly progressing from soft cast to hard cast to eventually no cast.
That's everyone's favorite no cast.
Yeah, me too. Very excited for it. 3 weeks.
But we have the biggest Halloween bracket going on YouTube right now. It's true. It's a fact. Of the most important thing, and I know this because I have talked about this Halloween bracket to people outside of the podcast who don't listen to the podcast, and it just is all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
People love the idea of it. People really mess up the idea of it, where they just pick their favorite things, which that's not how this bracket works.
Goes, guys.
If you listen to last week's episode, if you haven't, go back and listen, or you'll get spoilers of what won. This is a Halloween bracket with 4 different regions: monsters, Halloween movies, miscellaneous, and candies. And the way this bracket works isn't what me and Davis's favorite are. Mm-hmm. It's what we think is the most Halloween.
Halloweeny.
Yes. So we're going to hop right in. Last week was 32 entries. This week is the round of 16, which, man, I didn't think of anything fun to call it.
So
it's called
Skeletal 16.
It's usually called the Sweet 16, so Skeletal 16. That works. Just put a Halloween word in front of it. Bam.
Exactly.
Bam.
Halloween. Innovation.
All right. So we're going back to the monsters.
Cool.
This actually might be easier. Might do it this way. Yep. All right. So now with the monsters, we got the Headless Horseman versus Frankenstein.
Oh man, that's tough. I think a lot of things we said last time about Frankenstein, I think still hold true. It's its own thing, not as a general monster. But I think I want to give it to the Headless Horseman, because he has a freaking jack-o'-lantern as a head.
Definitely.
And Frankenstein doesn't, but can pop up non-Halloween-esque. Like, his movie isn't Halloween movie.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
But the Headless Horseman's almost always at Halloween.
It's the only time it is.
Exactly, yeah. He's not popping up like in the summer.
Grew up like near Sleepy Hollow, which I grew up.
It's in New York, isn't it?
Pretty close to Sleepy Hollow. Mm-hmm. It was actually one of the schools, Ichabod Crane.
That's fun.
Hate that school.
Oh yeah, why?
Anytime, even growing up, I don't know how kids actually do it nowadays. Probably way easier, but of course, you have nostalgia about it, so you think it's better, but it's not. I remember growing up, waking up super early in the morning, and you check the clicker to see who has snow days.
They always had it.
Dude, there'd be jokes. It's like if someone spills a glass of water and Ichabod Crane's getting a snow day. They had a snow days every day. It was so annoying. Do you remember doing that, though?
Oh, yeah. Looking for your snow day?
I wonder how kids do it now. They got to go
they probably just the internet. They probably go to their school's website and they update them or some shit like that. I used to wake up so early the night before, and after a snowstorm, turn on the news, and it's heartbreaking to not see
your school
pop up there.
Sucks, dude.
It's like, no, I don't want to go to school today. It's cold.
It's terrible. Yeah, but kids have it easy nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person who's like, it was better back then. It was better because I was younger and a child and I had less worries.
Yeah. Yes.
My biggest worry was waking up and to see if I got a snow day, and if I didn't, I'd be like, oh no. Now I wake up and I go, oh, crap.
Great.
All right, so Headless Horseman, moving on to the Eerie 8. We've used that one before. It's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, now this one's a tough one. We got witches versus ghosts. That's actually super tough. That's very tough.
I don't know. I think we gotta give it to witches. I think that's more Halloween.
I love how you're like.
I like ghosts more, but I think we have to give it to witches just because, what we talked about it last time. Witches are witches. They're the essence of Halloween half the time. Most people dress up as them, and they're just good. Ghosts are a horror thing. They're a trope all around. But man, I don't know. I used Hocus Pocus last time as my example. I'll use it again right here. Mm-hmm. That's a Halloween movie to its fucking tits, and they have witches in it. So
yeah, I gotta agree with you. Witches are such a symbol of Halloween. I mean, just like I think if you look at like symbols of Halloween, I mean, actually, I think we have a ghost on our thing here. But it
Do
looks
we?
like a witch's house.
Hey, there we
It
go.
looks like a witch's house. Damn, we do have a ghost on here. Boo is a very Halloween word.
It is. It is.
Boo.
Boo.
I just here's the thing is,
What are you feeling? What are you feeling here?
praise the Lord Jesus Christ. I love witches. I think witches are awesome. I think they're such great storytelling lore things. Baba Yaga, who's kind of a witch. And like the Hocus Pocus witches and everything like that. The actual good witches. We watched Sabrina, bad last season, but like love witches. So I'm just wondering if like my bias is going into this, that I like witches more than I like ghosts.
That's what I was trying. I like ghosts more than I think I like witches.
Okay, then let's go witches.
Yeah.
Okay, so witches moving on to Eerie 8.
Witches are cool. They're really awesome. I don't know. Something about a ghost. I don't know. Some of my hauntings I really like.
Well,
the Haunted Mansion was always that. I recently watched both. I recently rewatched the old one and watched the new one, which is actually pretty good, shockingly. I don't know why I did so bad. Ghosts are really cool. Like, and you can do so much with them.
Did you ever do the Tower of Terror?
Yes.
Is that cool?
I like Tower of Terror. Yeah, it was really good. I never actually did the Haunted Mansion ride.
Oh, yeah.
It's my girlfriend's like favorite too.
Oh, really?
She got really mad at me when I said I didn't do it.
Oh,
before.
now you're gonna have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, have fun with all the haunted houses and creepy stuff.
She doesn't like haunted houses though.
Ah, you son of a gun.
I know.
Got away with that one.
Oh no.
Davis does not like haunted houses. If he listens to the podcast, doesn't like them.
No.
We were at the haunted house. We went to Canada Wonderland. Didn't realize it was Canadian Thanksgiving, but not Davis. But like other group of friends. And they had all these different haunted houses. Rode the Leviathan roller coaster. It was epic. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's whatever.
Oh, yeah,
it goes like 90 miles per hour. It's eighth fastest coaster in the world. Whatever.
Is that true?
Yes.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't know
seventh
that.
highest too.
Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
But we were in this one haunted house. It was a really good one. But this guy did this thing, and I hate when they do this haunted houses. So Maggie is why they do it, because she explained, our friend Maggie, she doesn't like it because it creeps her out. I hate it because I think it's awkward and weird, is when they follow you.
Yeah.
Like closely. I hate it. I'm like, dude, like, here's my thing is like, I think you have to understand the person you're following. If you're following me, I'm not scared you're following me.
Yeah.
It does not, and they'll like say things. It does not bother me.
Yeah.
Jump scares are what get me in haunted houses. But like you just like following me, it's like, I know you're a human. It's whatever.
Yeah. You're a really dorky human for that.
I was gonna say, you're in a haunted house thing, I could probably kill you. But
I would definitely not be hanging out. Well, I probably would have hung out with you in high school, but you probably would have hung out in high
definitely
school.
not. Actually, that would have been a pretty fun job in high school. let's not lie. That would have been a pretty fun job. I can't imagine they're all.
We would have thought we were so cool.
I can't imagine they're all theater nerds. Like I imagine like
yeah, okay,
yeah, come on.
yeah, it can't all be theater nerds.
Like you get to scare people.
Yeah, it
like,
can't all be theater. It's gotta be some normies.
Sorry, technical difficulties there.
Yep. Per the usual.
Yep, but haunted houses, yes. Following you, don't like it because you're no whatever.
Yeah.
What were we even talking about? Oh yeah, that was cool. Then I went to that Canadian Wonderland thing.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what the tangent you started on.
Let's move on to the next.
Okay,
thing.
So witches got it.
Witches got
Witches
it.
got it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to movies. So now we got Halloween the movie versus Hocus Pocus.
Oh man, I kind of wish I hadn't just said Hocus Pocus is such a Halloween movie. I'm torn again now because I really like Halloween more than I like Hocus Pocus. Mm-hmm. And it is a Halloween as fuck movie. Like everyone, even in the second one, it's still Halloween night. Everyone's running around on Halloween stuff. It's horror out the wazoo. I'm going to go with Halloween. I think Hocus Pocus is a great movie. There's so much Halloween stuff in it, all that stuff, but it misses the scary aspect of everything. You good? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought you were telling. I saw
the
corner of my eye. I thought they were signaling me to like slow down. And be quiet.
I would just be like, stop.
I personally am voting for Halloween on this one because I think it captures the fear. It has more Halloween aspects that I think are true to Halloween than Hocus Pocus does. Not saying that Hocus Pocus has anything wrong. It's just missing the fear component.
Yes, I agree with you. I want to also pick Halloween because takes place in Halloween. A slasher movie's got to make it almost as far. Also, I do debate in my head. Hocus Pocus is an incredible movie. Will it always be as incredible?
I think so.
I think it will be, but will it always be as incredible? Like, we love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Because it was right at the time of like that youth where you're perfect.
Yeah.
I would like to ask, a 15-year-old right now, what do you think of Hocus Pocus? Like a random 15-year-old, I would like to pull them, see what they think.
Yeah.
They might just be like, okay, yeah, sure. They might not be. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. But
That's
like,
a good question.
I know.
I think the movie, taking my just my nostalgia bias out of it, I think the movie can withstand the test of time based on how good of writing it is. That said, I have not seen it in about 5 years, so I could take another look at it. But I think the writing in it is good enough that it'll be fine.
I think it can. I don't know if it did. That's my thing. And I know Halloween did.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Talking about it right now, and it came out like in the 80s.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm down with Halloween. Moving on. All right. Next, we have Halloween Town versus Casper.
Halloween Town.
Halloween
Even. I love Casper. Sorry, I love all the Casper movies. Sorry, man. Though Halloween Town is literally Halloween.
It's literally Halloween.
That's the only argument we need. They have a giant pumpkin at the center of town, or jack o' lantern, whatever.
Yeah, some of these are going to be a little.
It gives them their magic or some shit.
Yeah,
they had like the candle back in Calabar.
All right, now let's move on to candy. This one's probably gonna be the easiest one ever, but it's fine.
Yeah, let's kill it.
Still got to go through it. Candy corn versus M&Ms.
Candy corn is more Halloween.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, all right,
a billion percent.
Okay, good.
Not to throw a spoiler, candy corn's probably gonna win this one.
Probably.
Freaking we had this conversation, but like if you're eating candy corn outside of Halloween, it's like eating a candy cane outside of Christmas. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's different.
It's just very weird to see.
It's different.
Like, if you have I guess it depends on the time of year. If you're eating candy corn, if
it's midsummer and you're eating candy cane, that's weird. Yeah.
If you're eating candy corn
or
in
candy
June,
corn,
that's weird. But if you're eating candy corn in like December, that's fine.
Yeah,
that can be left over. It's holdover.
That's fair. Yeah,
it's all holdover from 1908, anyways. All right.
I will find the factory.
It's the oldest factory ever. Let's see. Okay, then we have Hershey's Mini Assorted versus Mini Candy Bars.
Hershey's Mini Candy Bars. I think I give it to Mini Candy Bars.
I'm gonna give it to Hershey Mini Assorted.
I'm gonna give it to Hershey's. Okay, so here's my argument. The reason is that I want to give it to the Mini Candy Bars is that when you're trick-or-treating and you get one of those bad boys, like a Snickers Mini Candy Bar, then you're fucking going nuts. So it's like one of the higher candies to get while trick-or-treating.
Yeah, in your opinion, this is also...
That makes it more Halloween.
No, I don't think that makes it more Halloween. Because if I get candy corn, I'm like, fuck this. But I know...
Okay.
I think Hershey's Mini Assorted... I see them more. Mini candy bars to me, they are Halloween and Christmas, just like Hershey Mini Assorted. They're on both those. But mini candy bars, you do see those around way more than you see Hershey's Mini Assorted.
Yes, you can do that. Yeah.
That Crackle or whatever it's called, Mr. Hershey Mini Assorted. It's not called Crackle. It is called Crackle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing is like, to me, I'm like, that is literally Christmas and Halloween. Like that's.
I literally just had that while I was laid up.
Wow. Who?
My dad. But
who buys these?
I want chocolate.
Who buys
I think I
those?
want to go back to this. I actually consume these like quite a bit.
Why are you buying
my
these
family?
things?
Not my immediate family. My surrounding family usually have them. Yeah.
That's so weird.
I don't think it's that weird.
That's like an old person thing.
I don't know, his grandparents that have it have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still,
but that doesn't make Werther's original like Halloween. So
you're arguing that defeats your argument.
Yeah, that does honestly. Mini candy bars, move on.
All right. Okay. You threw me there for a second.
I said that. I said that, and I was like, my brain was like, it was like, dude, you're destroying your own argument. And I was like, well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, good point.
Move on, mini candy bars. Anyways, they are better, anyways. So
yeah.
The only thing is, I feel like mini candy bars are moving on, but I feel like I think this might be a personal thing. Is like we used to get these small stockings because I have like a billion cousins. And when we'd have like Christmas at my grandmother's house, there'd be like 20 of us.
Yeah, imagine you cut your grandma pretty thin there.
Well, it's all godparents who gave out the stuff. Nice, but like we'd all have these like little mini crappy looking stockings. And they'd all be full of those mini candy bars.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on. That was the candy bracket. I wonder who's going to win mini candy bars versus candy corn. Really, that's a hot one.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one. Which one's more Halloween? I don't know.
Okay, now this is where it gets super tough.
Okay.
This one's not that tough, but the one after it will be very tough, and we'll talk about it a lot. All right, so we got Jack-o'-lanterns versus Thriller.
Jack-o'-lanterns.
It's Jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes, yeah. I had to think there was a you have to give it to Jack-o'-lanterns because they're the symbol of Halloween.
Exactly.
Like the actual one.
Yeah.
Halloween has a lot of symbols, but the symbol is the smiling Jack.
So Yes. Jack-o'-lantern is literally the symbol of Halloween. 100% agree with you. Originally, it was turnips.
That's true. That's true.
However, I haven't done full research on this, and I want to do more full research on it, so this could be misinformation. I have listened to a podcast of a Catholic priest talking about it. I have seen a few other, not a few other, I think it was like 2 other Catholic priests mention it. I have to do more research on it.
Is that about the origin story?
Yes.
About the devil and everything?
No.
Okay.
Evidently, Halloween is actually, well, this actually is true. It is called Halloween because it's before it's All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
Because it's before All Saints Day.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a lot of people like to attribute that Halloween is not a Catholic holiday, when actually it is a Catholic holiday.
Because it's All Hallows Eve.
Yes. And they actually, like, a lot of things, like the pagan aspects of it, were actually never part of it. And like Protestants did, they wanted to try to ruin the Catholic Church and like, look what the Catholics celebrate. Samhain is connected to all this devil worshiping, and they connected the two together.
Okay, I see.
Now, once again, I can't. A Catholic priest did talk about it. Another one did talk about it. I haven't seen any.
Those factions were at war for many years. So
yeah, well, that's why a lot of people think the Catholic Church is was super anti-science.
Yeah, but it really weren't.
No, it's because Protestants.
Yes, they
propaganded that they were.
Yeah,
and lo and behold, like, you know, the scientific revolution was Catholics. But anyways, so I thought that was very interesting. Is that, like, you know how it's always like, oh, Halloween actually comes from like Samhain or whatever, like Samhain, the original tradition. It actually didn't come from any of that. And actually, if you really think about it, it does make sense. It's called Halloween, All Hallows Eve, because it becomes before All Saints Day.
Yeah, facts. And whatever, it was just, once again, it was just to celebrate the harvest or something like that. Too.
That's what it's Samhain.
That's what Samhain was?
Yeah.
I thought he was just I actually don't know.
That's what that was.
I'm not going to talk my ass. I know supernatural.
That was like a harvest celebration.
Yes,
whatever.
Okay.
So this is just like, okay. Get ready for the religion pod.
Here we go, yeah.
So Catholics believe you can pray towards the dead.
Yes.
Where not all Protestants believe that. Some do, some don't. Is that like, there's no reason to pray for the dead because the dead are already fine, blah, 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 blah. Where Catholics believe that there is purgatory, which, like, their whole idea of purgatory, this is some information I'm just giving out here. Their whole idea of purgatory isn't what you think it is.
Yeah.
Like, everyone thinks it is like this, like, white blank place where you just go to for like a really long time until like you just hang out. It really, what it is just a transitional place. You were before, like, it's a transitional place.
You die.
It could be instantaneous. It could not be instantaneous.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But there's like you can't commit. If you don't complete your sacrament before death, but you're still, like, you know, Catholic and follow Christian and everything like that. You can still go to heaven, but everybody has completed their sacrament in heaven. So there has to be a transitional time frame. Anyways,
yes,
that's what purgatory is. Where was I going with this?
You're talking about Halloween and All Saints.
So All Saints Day is like pray towards the saints who have passed and all this kind of stuff, and pray towards the people and saints. And the day before, children would go to door and ask people to pray towards like all these saints and everything. And they'd be like, give us candy in return and we'll pray for your saints, blah, 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 blah.
Gotta make a transaction.
Yeah.
That's cute, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, do your own research. We're 2 guys in Buffalo who don't focus on everything.
And also the podcast I heard it on is like, it is a big time Christian podcast and everything like that.
So it could be a little biased. It could be a little.
It was 100% biased. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. And the purgatory thing's not wrong. That's in catechism. But but everything else I could have said could have been completely wrong. I'm just regurgitating what I heard. I still have to do more. I was struggling to find things on this. So
okay, fair.
That's why I'm not saying this for sure.
What's the podcast called?
I don't know, some white girl.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and
sounds good.
She brought a Catholic priest on, which once again, that doesn't mean anything. There's a billion Catholic priests out there.
Yeah,
this guy could be a one-off and says he's a Catholic priest, but might not actually be.
That's true. That's very factual. Yeah.
It wasn't like you know.
You can say whatever you want in this country.
Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know how we got on that topic, but jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lanterns. Moving on.
Yep. All right, and then this is the big one: trick-or-treating versus costumes. It's a tough one.
I don't know. What's your thoughts? This one's tough for me.
My thoughts are this. I'll give you exactly what I thought when I made this list. And I was like, what's more Halloween, trick-or-treating or costumes? You do stop trick-or-treating.
Yes.
At some point in your life. And you wear costumes. and you still go to costume parties as an adult, and Halloween still moves on without trick-or-treating. So I was like, costumes is clearly moving on. But trick-or-treating is like the highlight of Halloween.
It's so tough.
It's like up there.
And it's the only thing that is one of the few like things that literally is only done during Halloween. Like it doesn't appear any other time.
And it's the same argument of like Christmas traditions last because of families, and that you want your children to experience what you experienced and how great it was. Costume parties, my kids growing up when they're adults, sure, whatever. I don't really care about that. I had fun trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating's awesome. So my kids will trick-or-treat. And then their kids will trick-or-treat.
Yeah.
Because that's what Halloween's about.
Yeah.
Trick-or-treating when you're a kid, getting a bunch of candy, being an adult as your parent. So it's a fun like thing to do with you and your kid. I'm explaining why it's awesome. But that's what the thing is, like, I want my kid to do that, like, because I know that's such a huge, important tradition of Halloween. Now, he does have to be in a costume. So that makes the costume part really important.
Yes, it does.
Trunk-or-treating is stupid, by the way.
Trick-or-treating stupid?
Trunk-or-treating.
What the hell is trunk-or-treating?
It's a bunch of Christians. They got together and they don't like that, like how dangerous trick-or-treating has become. So everyone shows up in their cars and they have candy in their trunks and it's much safer, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
because everyone's poisoning children all the time.
I guess so.
Maybe just do what everyone else did. Go to the white rich...
Whoops.
Go to the rich suburban area.
There you go.
And, oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Richness and safety are for all races.
Yeah. Or just, once again, maybe know your community.
Yeah, know your community. That's
like
the thing.
Know thy neighbor. Go talk to people. Make sure they're not a psychopath.
Yeah, we used to go to, like, the rich neighborhood. That's where we would go.
That's fair. That's nice. My small town, we just walked up and we cased
well,
the whole town.
You had, like, 45 people in your town, so.
Excuse me. It was 47.
I was waiting for 1,000 there or something.
Probably. There might have been. It was more than 1,000, but I don't know what it was. We made a good haul. We still got a good haul. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So costumes moving on.
I want trick or treating.
Trick moving on. Okay, trick or treating moving on. I got lost in your argument. So
my argument was back and forth on the thing, but I think trick or treating is.
I think trick or treating should go. I think it's only done at Halloween. I think to that like costume dressing up stuff like. Is a bad argument. People dress up for Comic-Con and shit like that. Costume dressing up is not exclusive to Halloween.
No, it's a good argument.
Trick-or-treating is, and it's such a core pillar of it, I think.
It's a good argument. And I just feel like we all have to understand holidays are better for children.
Yeah.
We are based all of our love for holidays around, except for Thanksgiving. That is more fun as an adult.
Yes.
By a mile.
Yes. Unless your kid likes football.
Yeah, but it's still more fun as an adult. You actually understand eating.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
like kids, you eat, but you're not like taking in like how awesome it is.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Like
this meal's amazing.
You're just as a kid, you're like
beer.
Yeah, beer exactly. Yeah. But like Halloween, Christmas, Easter.
Easter's good every year, I think.
Yeah, Easter's good every year. And once you focus,
you're not hunting for basket anymore.
And once you focus on what
once
it
you find out,
about.
once you look at what Easter actually should be.
Yeah, it's better.
It's a lot better.
But like Christmas and Halloween, they're better as children.
Yes,
hands down, better as children. Believing in Santa Claus, that was the highlight, dude. So I think like you look at the eyes of the children, trick or treating is just like it's goated. So
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I will say, while Halloween definitely does lose its shine, Christmas definitely is still better as a kid, but it doesn't lose its shine the way Halloween did. Like when you can't trick or treat anymore.
Yeah,
like, Halloween's still fun, but it's a holiday that's gonna come and go for me. No problem.
Yeah,
like I chose to have surgery done during this month. Like that's how much I like. That's how much it's a great holiday. It's amazing, but I can miss it. I'm okay. Mm-hmm. Christmas, I never want to miss that. I never want to be like laid up and not able to go to a Christmas thing.
Yeah, we'll probably do this bracket again during Christmas, even though
Let's
we
go.
kind of did semi thing out of it before. But that's it. That's what we got for round 2. The Skeleton 16 is what we call it?
Yeah, Skeletal 16.
Nope, that's Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. All right. So
we be together again.
Next week we got Headless Horseman versus Witches. And then we got Halloween the movie versus Halloween Town. Then we got Candy Corn versus Mini Candy Bars. And then we got Jack-o'-lanterns versus Trick or Treating.
Let's go.
See you next week. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.